Greetings, viewers. I'm Anastasia, partnered with Irene for day 15 of our comprehensive 50-day software architecture class. In day 14, we covered encryption techniques for data protection and secure communication protocols, like HTTPS for transit security and OAuth for delegated access. Today, we're pivoting to performance optimization basics, including load balancing to distribute traffic and profiling tools to diagnose issues, helping you build systems that not only secure data, but also deliver it efficiently under load.
Crucial shift, Anastasia. Performance is where architecture meets user experience, ensuring speed without sacrificing reliability.
Outlining day 15 more thoroughly, performance optimization involves techniques to enhance system speed, resource efficiency, and responsiveness, addressing bottlenecks at various levels. We'll cover load balancing for even workload distribution across servers and profiling tools for detailed runtime analysis. This integrates with day 14's secure protocols, as optimization must consider the overhead of encryption without compromising security. Why focus on performance optimization? It directly enhances user experience with faster load times and responsive interfaces, reducing churn. It lowers operational costs by optimizing resource consumption, like CPU and memory. For scalability, it prepares systems to handle growth without proportional hardware increases. It complements day 13 security, as secure systems must perform well to avoid becoming bottlenecks themselves. Basics of performance optimization. Start by identifying bottlenecks in CPU usage, memory allocation, or I/O operations through profiling. Measure key metrics such as latency for response times and throughput for requests handled. Optimize at the code level with efficient algorithms or query tuning. Leverage tools for continuous monitoring and in-depth analysis to guide improvements. Overview of optimization strategies. Build on day 12's caching to reuse frequently accessed data. Use compression to shrink payload sizes for faster transfers. Implement asynchronous processing to avoid blocking threads, improving concurrency. Apply database indexing from day 11 to accelerate queries in relational or NoSQL stores.
Load balancing basics. It distributes incoming traffic across multiple servers to prevent overload, ensuring even utilization. Types include round robin for sequential assignment and least connections for directing to the least busy. Use hardware appliances or software like AWS ELB or NGINX. This boosts availability by failover and scalability by adding nodes. Load balancing algorithms. Round-robin cycles requests equally, simple for uniform servers. Weighted assigns based on server capacity. IP hash routes consistently by client IP for stateful sessions. Least response time directs to the quickest responding server. Optimizing for dynamic loads. Balancing in architectures. In day 7 microservices, pair with service discovery. Day 27 for dynamic routing. Serverless from day 10 has built-in balancing. Use consistent hashing with day 12 caching to minimize invalidations. Implement health checks to detect and remove failed nodes automatically. Load balancing best practices. Use session affinity, sticky sessions, for stateful applications to maintain user state. Offload SSL termination to balancers for day 14 encryption efficiency. Integrate with auto-scaling groups for dynamic capacity. Monitor traffic patterns to adjust configurations proactively. Load balancing challenges. It can be a single point of failure. Mitigate with high availability setups. Configuration complexity grows with advanced algorithms. It adds slight latency, minimized by edge placement. Hardware balancers incur costs, though cloud options are pay-per-use.
Greetings, viewers. I'm Anastasia, partnered with Irene for day 15 of our comprehensive 50-day software architecture class. In day 14, we covered encryption techniques for data protection and secure communication protocols like HTTPS for transit security and OAuth for delegated access. Today, we're pivoting to performance optimization basics, including load balancing to distribute traffic and profiling tools to diagnose issues, helping you build systems that not only secure data but also deliver it efficiently under load. Profiling techniques. Sampling takes periodic snapshots of execution state for low overhead analysis. Instrumentation inserts code to track specific calls, offering detail at performance cost. Flame graphs visualize call stacks for bottleneck spotting. Benchmarking measures before-after to quantify improvements. Profiling tools examples. Visual VM provides real-time Java monitoring with heap dumps. Perf is a Linux kernel tool for system-wide profiling. Chrome DevTools analyzes web app performance with timelines. PySpy offers sampling for Python with minimal intrusion. Profiling in architectures. In microservices, use distributed tracing from day 18 previews for cross-service insights. Serverless leverages provider metrics from day 10 for function analysis. Pair with load balancing to profile end-to-end request paths. Automate profiling in CI/CD for continuous performance checks. Optimization best practices. Establish baseline measurements to quantify gains. Iterate by testing changes, measuring impact, and refining. Take a holistic approach, optimizing code, network, and databases together. Avoid premature optimization. Always profile to confirm bottlenecks first.
Integrating performance. Balance day. 13 security overhead like encryption with optimizations. Layer day 12 caching for quick access. Use day 11 indexed queries in data management. Leverage day 9 asynchronous events to offload blocking operations. Advanced best practices. Conduct A/B testing to compare optimization variants in production. Use chaos engineering to test performance under failures. Explore AI-driven auto-tuning for dynamic adjustments. Consider green computing by optimizing for energy-efficient resources. Common pitfalls. N+1 query problems from looped database calls. Eager load instead. Memory leaks from unreleased resources degrade over time. Blocking synchronous calls create bottlenecks. Go async. Ignoring metrics leads to misguided optimizations without data.
Recapping day 15, we covered performance optimization basics, from identifying bottlenecks to strategies like async.
Explored load balancing for traffic distribution and profiling tools for runtime insights. The key takeaway: always measure first, then optimize systematically for impactful gains. Welcome to day 15 of the 50 Days Software Architecture class. Today, we're diving into the essential basics of performance optimization, a crucial topic for any aspiring software architect or developer. This session will lay the groundwork for understanding how to build truly efficient and responsive systems. Our focus is on equipping you with practical techniques to identify bottlenecks that hinder system speed, distribute workloads efficiently across various components, and significantly enhance overall system performance to meet user demands and business objectives. We'll explore methods to ensure your applications run smoothly, even under heavy loads. This session builds directly on previous days' lessons, incorporating concepts from day 14's encryption and protocols and day 13's security principles. By integrating these, we aim to show you how to create not just optimized, but also secure and robust systems that protect data while performing at their peak. Performance and security are not mutually exclusive. We also align our approach with Day 2's solid principles, ensuring that we design performant and maintainable components right from the ground up. Adhering to these principles helps create modular, flexible, and scalable architectures that are inherently easier to optimize and adapt over time, preventing performance issues before they even arise. A critical aspect of achieving high performance and reliability is load balancing. This technique ensures that no single server or resource within your infrastructure becomes overwhelmed by incoming requests, which is vital for maintaining continuous service availability and responsiveness. It's like having a traffic controller for your digital infrastructure. Load balancing intelligently distributes incoming network traffic across a group of back-end servers, often referred to as a server farm or pool. This distribution improves responsiveness by preventing any single server from becoming a bottleneck and significantly enhances availability by ensuring that if one server fails, others can pick up the slack seamlessly. It's a cornerstone of scalable web services. Without proper load balancing, a sudden surge in user requests, perhaps during a flash sale or a viral event, could easily overwhelm and crash a single server. This would lead to severe service interruptions, frustrated users, and potential loss of revenue. Load balancing acts as a crucial protective layer against such catastrophic failures, ensuring a smooth user experience even during peak demand. Profiling tools are another indispensable part of performance optimization. These specialized tools allow us to meticulously analyze code execution, understand resource consumption patterns, and identify exactly where our applications are spending their time and resources. They provide deep insights into the inner workings of your software. These tools help pinpoint exactly where performance issues lie within your application. Whether it's excessive CPU usage due to inefficient algorithms, memory leaks, or high memory allocation, or slow I/O operations impacting data retrieval, profiling tools can highlight these specific areas. They provide granular data that's essential for targeted optimization efforts. By understanding these detailed metrics provided by profiling tools, developers can make informed decisions to refactor inefficient code, optimize database queries, or reconfigure infrastructure for better efficiency. This data-driven approach ensures that optimization efforts are focused on the areas that will yield the most significant performance improvements, rather than guessing. It transforms guesswork into precise action. Performance metric graphs provide a visual representation of system behavior over time, which is absolutely crucial for continuous monitoring and identifying long-term trends or sudden anomalies. These graphs offer an immediate, intuitive understanding of your system's health and performance characteristics, allowing for quick assessment and proactive intervention. These graphs can show us everything from critical metrics like average response times for user requests and overall system throughput, to error rates indicating potential issues, and detailed resource utilization such as CPU, memory, and disk I/O. Each metric tells a part of the story about how your system is performing under various conditions, providing a comprehensive overview. Analyzing these trends helps us proactively address potential issues before they escalate and impact users. For instance, a gradual increase in response time might indicate a looming bottleneck, allowing us to intervene and optimize before users even notice a slowdown. This proactive approach is key to maintaining high availability and user satisfaction, preventing small problems from becoming major outages. Effective performance optimization is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. It requires continuous monitoring, regular analysis, and iterative refinement as your system evolves and user demands change. It's a cycle of measure, analyze, optimize, and repeat, ensuring your system remains performant and efficient throughout its life cycle. This continuous effort is what truly defines a high-performing architecture. Ultimately, performance optimization is about creating a robust, scalable, and responsive system that can gracefully handle varying demands, from a handful of users to millions, all while maintaining a seamless and delightful user experience. It's about building software that not only works but excels under pressure, providing consistent quality and speed to every user, every time. Remember, a well-optimized system not only performs better and provides a superior user experience, but also often costs less to operate due to more efficient resource usage. By minimizing wasted CPU cycles, memory, and network bandwidth, you can significantly reduce infrastructure expenses. Efficiency translates directly into cost savings, making optimization a win-win for both users and the business. By mastering these fundamental basics of performance optimization, including load balancing, profiling, and metric analysis, you're well on your way to building high-performing, resilient, and cost-effective software architectures. These skills are invaluable in today's fast-paced technological landscape, setting you apart as a skilled architect. On day 16 discusses scalability patterns like horizontal scaling and sharding.
Homework. Use a profiling tool on a simple application to identify bottlenecks. Questions? Comment. We'll reply. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe.